Imagine a city, not built, but carved. Metropolis hidden for centuries, nestled deep within the dramatic red rock canyons of southern Jordan. This isn't a fantasy epic. It's the story of Petra, the lost city of stone, that completely rewrote what we thought ancient civilizations were capable of. For hundreds of years, it was little more than a whisper, a legend among desert tribes. Then, in 1812, a Swiss explorer disguised himself as a local and convinced his guides to lead him to this rumored wonder. What he found was beyond imagination, a city that wasn't just built on rock, but asterisk from asterisk, the rock itself. So who were the master architects behind this marvel? The Nabataeans. Before Petra became their masterpiece, they were nomadic traders, masters of the desert. They controlled the lucrative trade routes that ferried spices, incense, and silks between the east and the west. With their incredible wealth, they decided to create a capital that would be as resilient as it was magnificent. They chose a location that was a natural fortress, accessible only through a narrow, winding canyon over a kilometer long, known as the Sick. Walking through the Sick today feels like stepping back in time. Towering cliffs, sometimes just a few meters apart, create a sense of suspense. The rock walls are adorned with ancient water channels, a testament to the Nabataeans' genius in hydrology. They managed to sustain a thriving city of over 20,000 people in the middle of the desert by mastering the art of water collection and conservation. Then, just as you think the canyon will never end, you get your first glimpse of the impossible. Through a narrow opening, the sunlit facade of Al-Khazna, the treasury, appears. It's a moment that truly takes your breath away. The treasury is Petra's most iconic monument. A colossal temple-like structure carved directly into the pink sandstone cliff face. It stands over 40 meters high, an intricate blend of Nabataean artistry and Hellenistic architectural styles. The details are staggering: gods, goddesses, and mythological figures, all sculpted with a precision that seems almost supernatural. For years, people believed it was an ancient king's treasury, hence the name, and local legends spoke of a pharaoh's treasure hidden in the urn at the very top. In reality, it was most likely a mausoleum for a Nabataean king. But its purpose is almost secondary to the sheer awe it inspires. How did they do it? How did they carve this masterpiece with such perfection from the top down, without modern tools or scaffolding? It's a question that still baffles engineers today. But Petra is so much more than just the treasury. As you emerge from the Sick into the wider valley, a vast city unfolds before you. There's the Street of Facades, a row of towering tombs carved into the cliffside, each one a monumental statement of status. There's a massive Roman-style theater, also carved from the rock, that could seat over 8,000 spectators. Imagine watching a performance here, surrounded by these colossal stone monuments. The city was a bustling cultural hub, a crossroads where different worlds met. You can see influences from Egypt, Greece, and Rome everywhere. Yet the Nabataeans always added their own unique, unmistakable touch. As you explore deeper, you find temples, public baths, and grand colonnaded streets that once bustled with merchants and citizens. One of the most impressive feats is the climb up to Adair, the monastery. It's a journey of about 800 steps, also carved into the mountain. But the reward is spectacular. The monastery is even larger than the treasury, a massive, imposing structure set against a backdrop of panoramic desert views. It's a quieter, more contemplative part of Petra. It makes you wonder about the spiritual lives of the people who built it. Its remote location suggests it was a place of pilgrimage, a sacred site for important religious ceremonies. So what happened to this incredible civilization? Why was their magnificent city abandoned and lost to the world? The answer lies in a combination of factors. First, the trade route shifted. The rise of sea-based trade routes under the Roman Empire meant that the overland caravan routes controlled by the Nabataeans became less important. Their primary source of wealth began to dry up. Then, in 363 AD, a catastrophic earthquake struck the region. It toppled buildings, shattered the city's vital water management systems, and caused immense damage to the carved structures. The city was severely crippled. While people continued to live in Petra for a few more centuries, it slowly declined, and by the 7th century, it was largely abandoned. left to the desert sands and the local Bedouin tribes who knew its secrets. For over 1,000 years, Petra remained hidden from the Western world. It became a place of myth. Its rediscovery in the 19th century was like finding a new chapter in the book of human history. It showed us a civilization that was far more sophisticated, artistic, and ingeniously engineered than many had believed possible for a desert people. The Nabataeans weren't just traders. They were master builders, hydrologists, and artists who literally shaped the world around them. Today, Petra is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the new 7 wonders of the world, but it's also a fragile treasure. The delicate sandstone is constantly under threat from wind, rain, and the millions of visitors who come to witness its beauty each year. Conservation efforts are a constant battle to preserve this legacy for future generations. Petra isn't just a collection of ancient ruins. It's a living testament to human creativity and resilience. It's a city that challenges our perceptions of the past and inspires us to think about what is truly possible. It reminds us that sometimes the greatest treasures are the ones that are hidden, waiting to be rediscovered. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to the heart of the Rose-Red City. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more stories from our incredible world. What ancient wonder should we explore next? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.